Let's head on to other markets. Now, we see Bitcoin still looking quite bullish. This time again, pace above the $22,500 resistance zone, even traded above that 23,000 level, looking quite bullish. And we see the sentiment still neutral. Even though we're seeing all this bullishness, we're still seeing investors, creeping gradually back in there. And there's still some caution that we're seeing in this market, still neutral, no concrete direction yet. Maybe at some point we might get to extreme greed if this bullishness continues. Let's look at the market cap, still above 1 trillion, up 1.46%, but we see volume traded down about 8.50% in the total crypto space this morning. Bitcoin dominance still inching up there, 42%. It's been ranging between the 39-41% level, but we're seeing 42%. So we're seeing Bitcoin dominance creep in the market at this point. So let's look at the price of Bitcoin, $23,124 this morning. It's up 1.58%. So we'll see still seeing investors there looking out for other resistances to be broken going forward. See big volume, $27.10 billion this morning. Let's look at the price of Ethereum. That's also bullish, $1,637, up 0.17%. And we see volume traded, $8.37 billion. In the top alts by market cap, we're also seeing bullish sentiment with the top alts by market cap, with BNB the biggest mover this morning. $318, breaking that $300 level and staying up 4.51%. We see XRP also looking quite bullish, not like a stable coin at this point. Let's bring in Olumide Additional now, financial market analyst. Hello, Olumide. Good morning.
Yeah, hello, Laddie. Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Good morning, Olumide. So we're seeing all this bullishness in the market, and obviously we still have, investors that are still, confused about most of these risk assets. Is the bottom in that debate still raging, from the end of 2022, even into 2023? So Olumide, the $1 million question, is the bottom in?
Well, I don't think we've gotten the bottom yet. If you look at trading volume activities, you'll have seen that it's a bit tepid, and that's because of the Chinese Lunar and South Korean Lunar year. You understand that the trading volumes also have sizable amount from that geographical area. Now, secondly, we need to also look at the fact that the dollar has impressively been on the downward pattern, and that was because of the fact that the U.S. has not settled about their debt limit crisis. Hasn't settled, and that has kept the safe haven currency under pressure, giving the crypto market enough room. Interesting signs in the crypto market. We've seen Coinbase, we've seen stocks that are listed that have crypto exposure doing impressively well. We've also seen meme coins like Shiba giving January returns of about 50%, telling you that the bulls will be taking profits by now. But the reality, laddie, is that we're still going to expect the battle with central banks. Today, Nigerian Central Bank is among many central banks that is expected to increase, despite expectations that it might not be hawkish. But from all major monetary policy officials, what they are saying is that the narrative is going to be hawkish, and that's bad news for the crypto market in the long run. But interestingly, Bitcoin is expected to still keep around the $20,000 mark, at least for this month, except something miraculously happens.
Something miraculous. And obviously we know, the crypto market also plays with what happens, with the US Fed. They're meeting, at the end of the month. But do you think if they hike rates and it's still not as aggressive as what we had in the earlier parts of 2022, do you think this risk asset will still rally?
I don't think it will still rally like what a lot of investors are anticipating, and that's because a lot of investors are just focusing on the interest rate hike. They've also forgotten that the US Fed is also reducing their balance sheet. If you look at the market right now, the US Fed still has about $8 trillion in the market, and just removal of about 500 billion last year put the market in the bearish market. So just expect that we're seeing a 1 trillion downsize. You know what the impact will have. And we've already seen it across major tech brands. They are already anticipating that it's going to be at that time. So for me, I think it would be very excessive to be overexcited that we are in the bottom. I think caution still needs to be paid because the US Fed still has the magic wand to determine the direction of the market.
All right, well, we'll keep watching to see how it all plays out. It's rate-setting season in global markets. Now, thank you so much, Olumide Additional, financial market analyst. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's look at the top gainers today. We see RPL, they're trading up 16.53%. GRT Phantom has been on a run there, up 10.98%. Big run with Phantom, the DAG protocol there. Let's look at top 5 losers this morning. We see Axie Infinity, see some pullback there, 9.25%, some profit taking. They had a good run earlier. And Zcash, that's down 1.92%. All right.